Game 4 with the Philadelphia Eagles. I am a little bit unconfident here, just because this appears to be the difficult section of the Jets' schedule. The Eagles are considered to be the top team in the in Madden 20, which I guess makes sense. They were just a year removed from their title defense, and it was their inability was mostly due to injury. However, it actually is reflecting in the game that they are struggling here.
Hey, everybody, it's the
currently sitting at an 0-3-1 record.
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like jersey aesthetic has kind of been coming back to its
Philadelphia Eagles.
Old ways, which has been kind of nice. Like,
this is taken about
big
7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carson Wentz in his fourth season now out of North Dakota State, ready to bring out this Eagles offense. And he's had to sit and watch Nick Foles under center during Philly's last two playoff runs. So health will be a key for Wentz in 2019, no doubt.
I didn't like at the time it seemed like a cool idea, but
now
as we've gotten longer,
rusher for
the designs were too complex.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
It is nice to see a lot more simplistic designs coming back.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing.
It would be nice to see the Eagles go back to the
that's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Now we got third down coming. Felt the pain on that one.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Which seems to be a common problem with the Eagles lately. Just a lot of injuries. Rough time. Let's go. Let's go.
It's caught by Jackson.
Yeah, so looking
5 yards on the catch.
I've really talked about the Jets uniform changes here. This seems like
you're okay with that.
It's still the Jets 60 style setup in many ways, but they definitely, with the green helmet, it's kind of a marriage to the 80s and 90s jersey scheme, but they're keeping the darker style green.
In a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The jersey's right before.
Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing.
It seems like they're trying to honor all the history at once, and to be fair, they are going to have a much easier time doing 90s throwbacks than we should have touched already, but it does make it difficult to throwbacks to the jersey that's kind of been there.
Here are the starters defensively for the Jets.
Jets are in many ways defined by the
that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the Pats.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So it's
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That needs to be proved on this team. Too many passes.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump the ball to their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
It actually is kind of cool.
Yeah, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They go counter with Howard. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nice surprise.
And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Here we go.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Bell. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Darnold.
It was on your hand, dude.
But it's incomplete. Eric Tomlinson, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Yes.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Oh, Howard in trouble, and he can't get away. He's taken down, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Crowder now to return.
Touchdown to the 25, so running it out turned out to be a better move.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold, and Anderson's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Now to the fullback.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
We'll see how...
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
I know some
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen.
I was actually legitimately surprised because it seemed like
it's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there.
First of all, I had to check it out and see if it was
real.
It didn't make
and keep him from
a lick of
disrupting your
sense
offense.
because
a rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
The Jets have been setting
2
up.
minutes remaining in this
They're trying to
first
develop an
half
offensive
of
line to help Darnold. And the problem with using someone like Kaepernick is
coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Darnold, open man is Robbie Anderson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants
cool
in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Let's see if Bell can get this in.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd and goal. Darnold, blitz coming, and down he goes.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The way I see fit.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
7 seconds. And go.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That was timed out about as
What a
perfectly
great
as you
drive
could
that
ask.
was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. So we've reached halftime with, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
And now we can control the ball.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be fielded at the 8. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. Not sure what this is going to be.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. This is Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We can get this first down. At this point, there is no reason to run a play.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Center. And now control the clock. And now we go.
Again, it's Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yeah, this is kind of a strategy that we've seen with a lot of teams that are successful. That if they have the running game and they can control the game clock, that's what you need to do. Like, it really does amaze me to see some of these teams like try to put on like a high-scoring show, and the only honest thing they need to be doing is make something happen. Like, just make
he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a big problem.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
See if I can get someone else involved. Let's see if I can get this play to finally work.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
Yeah. Oh.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
My goal will be to make that
it's not
guy
an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
So tired of seeing that.
The bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They gave up the 3. They're losing in this ball game. Now it's their chance to set the offensive tone for the 2nd half.
And it's interesting how the offense will go about helping them too, because so many times you're looking to control a game with your defense. Well, your defense just gave up 3. Now your offense, as you said, has to set a tone and get you back into it or ahead in the game. Let's see if they can pull it off and get downfield and do exactly that.
Let's see if they can. From the 27th, Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Just keep this thing shut up to the end of the 3rd. They're going to have a hard time making it come back all the way.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Especially when it was in one possession. I can understand
the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages,
doesn't matter, you're just
when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Carson Wentz has not missed a pass yet.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. 3rd down here. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And New York set to take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging down to this slim lead. Jesus, 2nd half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Until we get to about 5 seconds. Get this to 4-10 before I snap it. No problem. There we go.
They'll go again with Bell. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
I'll use the fullback a lot more than 90% of the teams in the league at this point.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
Potentially, I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
At least anticipating it slightly.
The bootleg, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing here on third down, Darnold.
Yes.
Open man is Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Just to take away whatever they got left.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
On the team and see if we can get the 4 yards we need. They are clearly thinking something.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mike 51, let's go. Double time. We got 4.
Darnold. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
It was wasted, but that's all right.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Thank you for hanging around with me on this one. This should be the last one right here. It's game 5 after this.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak.